the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between our visitors and our home team. On the visitors' sideline, a look at their head coach. These guys looking forward to that draft, not the playoffs, just 3 wins this season. On the opposite sideline, a look at their head coach. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. With Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's going to be Harrison Butker to get us started. And here we go on EA Sports. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing off the play fake. Finds his running back. This is Bashul Tutu. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good.
Hand off to Tutu. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Completed over the middle. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
46-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hits his tight end on the corner route. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Tootin on 1st and 10. Escapes the defender. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another 1st down. 1st and 10.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
On the give, it's Tutu. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
You listen to everybody in the huddle on the sidelines. Sure, want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. These guys finish up an excellent opening series. No hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The 2nd drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one splits the uprights. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest that ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
We paused here to deal with an injured player, and this is a significant one. That's Bijan Robinson getting looked at after that play. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it sets up 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Stroud is hit, the ball is out. And it's picked up by the defense. And his return will reach the end zone. Touchdown! These guys get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that bubble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on the scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the upright. And these guys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Return coming from the 6. Shoots away from one. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. This would be a good time for their first points of the game as they find themselves down a notable amount already in this opening quarter. In trouble now, and the ball is out. Scooped up by the defense. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. These guys take a 20-zip lead. Well, you and I know after that first turnover they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it, I felt it, everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway, They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And his guys push their lead to 21-zip already.
Visitors, nothing.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Here comes their offense out again. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Now it's Stroud on the keeper. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down. We need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money, a lot of glamour in this league, but today, Well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The home teams and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting second right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. First and 10, looking to throw. Lofts it deep right side. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
Incomplete. Jordan battled there defensively.
Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. Now that's not what the offense styled out. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Here's a screen for Tootin. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Throwing is Stroud. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
To number 82. That's a gain of 8. Brings up
Stroud looking to throw, third and 2. Short pass brought in. This does not get it. Straight to the short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down. They'll bring out the punter here. And there's Torrey Horton lined up deep. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. This offense ready to get going again now. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll throw to begin this drive. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. So at the 20, here's second and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Going from the gun here. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Incomplete. Brings up third down.
Third and long. They're going to throw. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
You and I know, Kate, it's on average about 60 to 65 plays a game, somewhere between 10 and 12 third downs. And what you don't want to do is start 0 for 2 in that column.
Fielded just beyond his 40. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. This offense making its way back out now. And coming off a 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that will set him up with a fresh set of downs. First down from the 42.
It's a gain of 10. And a first down.
And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 21-0 our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back. Road offense out there and set. Let's get the second quarter started. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. Now it's Stroud on the keeper. They get to him behind the line, Brock. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series. Not like getting stuck for a loss.
And he's taken down at the 30. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
15 yards. That's good. First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He takes it himself. And Stroud gets him the first with a slide down at the end of it. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. Result is a first down.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. He stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
3-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Zone read, a give to Harris. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it first and goal.
It's a gain of 2. And a first down. First and goal.
Harris is in. Touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And these guys get it back to a 14-point game. Butker on now to kick this one away.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Their offense running back out now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Going now on first down. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They're going option keeper on first and 10. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it second down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those good...
Oh, the football's loose, and the defense recovers.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do ever is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The visitors and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And the touchdowns got to keep coming for them as they still trail here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They're going to throw now following the turnover. Pass caught by Tate Dell. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Brings up third and 5.
To the air, Stroud. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring it up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. Stroud's going to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Inside give here for Tootin. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Second and 5.
They'll go again here with Tootin. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that gives him the first.
And a first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He's descended upon it quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. It's Azareye'h Thomas making the stop. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
As you know, running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
To the air on 3rd and long. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The offense headed back to the field. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Stroud throwing here on 1st. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Now he takes it. It's a small gain up to the 38. Ashton Gelati driving in there for the stop.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. Their offense ready to take the field now. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. That's one, a quick slant. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Dropping back to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. He does it. Touchdown. These guys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown. I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen will be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one right down the middle. And his guys make it a 24-point ball game. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. He dodged the tackle. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Now outruns their offense to take over. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. New set of downs from the 37. Motion man sent left. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. It's caught. Garner. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup.
Operating from the gun. It's Stroud. Garner with the grab. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. 3rd and just 2 to go.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
Here he is on 3rd and short. Taking a shot deep here. This is caught inside the 15. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Gets him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Stroud again. On the screen, this is Harris. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Runs caught. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal. Again, Stroud. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone and defense.
And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw it. Completed over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Tootin gets it from the gun. Escapes the defender. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this 3rd quarter. Offense to the line. Here we go. Going to Harris to start the half. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap. This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Good and long for him here. The right side, cut by Olave. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The home team, set running back Bashal Tootin, headed out with the rest of the offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Finds him over the middle. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Tootin with it. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ooh, awfully close to that line to gain. Stopped though, made it to 46. Third down.
Gain of 11 makes it third and
QB sneak coming. We're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
that's good. First down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
45-yard line.
Running here with Tootin. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Throwing on seconds. Short pass brought in. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
They'll throw, third and long. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down.
It's a gain
Coming to
of
the line for another first and 10.
That's another first down.
A run here with Tootin. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He was tackled at the 27.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Pass play coming here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Incomplete. It's now third down and 9.
Here he goes, third and long. It's caught. Chase has it. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
A gain of 24 yards. And a first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's got his man. Touchdown. These guys push their lead further to start the half. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And his guys make it a 24-point ball game.
Visitors 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now this offense getting set to work here. And I'm sure they're trying to bring it out the puncher, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Stroud completes it quick, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. All set to go now from the 35. From the gun, they go with Harris. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Another turnover, this time it's an interception. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
The offense getting set to go. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Tilton on 1st and 10. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and...
Here's a throw. Here's a screen for Tilton. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Setting up the running back screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Okonkwo brings it in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
That's a gain of 5.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Brought in. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. Evan McPherson lining up the field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good. And that grows the lead to 27.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and 2 for 2 for this kick.
Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This is our last play of the quarter.
At their own 26-yard line.
Starting this drive. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. Ooh, and they are lucky to get this one back on the recovery. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's going to be their ball to begin the 4th, but looking up at that scoreboard, possession may not make much of a difference. So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. From the gun, Stroud. He's going to be caught by his running back, Harris. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Stroud now on 3rd. Down with the grab. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Loading from the gun, it's Stroud. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up second down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Shotgun now for Stroud. It's caught, Garner. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
These little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Throw is caught by the back. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Back out runs their offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. On the give, it's Newton. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Going from the pistol, it's Newton. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
It's in or no, they dropped another one. It's dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
Carson Schlesinger on the coverage.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And this drive will start inside the 25. This offense getting all set for this series. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Loses it again. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special.
Their punter making his way out now. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. And off to Newton. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Now it's 2. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
Tyson Campbell on the tackle. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, here's Sutton. Now all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 15 there. And they're going to have a first down now.
That's good. We're up first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
He's hanging on to this one on the 2nd down option. And he's not able to escape. The zone read doesn't work. It's going to cost him a couple of yards, too. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Punt team on the field. And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
First down and 10.
Another drive coming up for this offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. We're carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
This is complete to Olave. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. Complete to
Grab the throw on 1st down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Just an incredible, incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they take not just the victory, but some serious...